In the depths of Malaysia's jungles, a haunting tale awaits. Who truly roams those shadowy paths? What secrets lurk in the night? And what if you turned a corner to find something terrifying? Stay until the end to understand everything. In 2013, the small town of Bukit Beruntung became the epicenter of a chilling phenomenon. It unfolded in the eerie silence of midnight, a time generally reserved for introspection and quiet. The kind of night that could either bring solace or stir something unsettling awake. Residents began reporting bizarre occurrences that developed into harrowing encounters with a malevolent spirit that was labeled Pocong, a ghostly figure draped in a burial shroud, hopping through the dense underbrush of the Malaysian wilderness. The first whispers of this unsettling phenomenon began to circulate when a group of teenagers, out exploring for adventure, stumbled upon a figure that would haunt their dreams. They saw it at the edge of the woods, pale, shrouded in a burial cloth, its presence creating a chokehold of fear. Their screams echoed in the night, but fell flat against the indifferent trees, enveloping all in a thick fog of dread. By the next morning, tales spread like wildfire. Neighbors exchanged worried glances, bolstered by shared experiences of hearing eerie cries during the night, the sound echoing through the air like a warning. Local reports detailed how families were struck by foreboding. The tales morphed with each retelling, becoming darker and more tangible. Children refused to play outside, and mothers clutched charms for protection, casting fearful glances at the heavy undergrowth bordering their homes. Witness after witness detailed fleeting glimpses of the ghastly figure, accusations of shadowy apparitions that hauntingly resonated with their fears. The tension thickened, despair growing with each passing day. In Malaysia, the legend of the Pocong exists deeply interwoven with cultural fears, societal taboos, and beliefs surrounding the afterlife. For many Malays, death is a significant event fueled by complex rituals meant to guide the spirits of the deceased. The sight of a Pocong is nothing short of an omen, the physical manifestation of souls that are trapped between the realms of the living and the dead, reluctant to move on. Various accounts throughout Malaysia reinforce these cultural fears, awash with supernatural skepticism. Folklore is just as prevalent as the palpable echoes of the past. There was a gathering storm not just of beliefs but of fear, feeding off stories of the dead not resting peacefully. But this incident in Bukit Beruntung struck a chord deeper than others. The unsettling coincidences of previous sightings imprinted itself in the town's psyche. Individuals began connecting this case to similar incidents from the past, tales of the cemetery's lingering spirits that stirred one too many nights. In the months leading up to this ghostly resurgence, a handful of paranormal gatherings had reported individual sightings within the same wooded areas, disappearing without leaving a trace behind, only whispers of their visitations enduring. It appears the Pocong, a shadowy specter of their past, was reborn anew. The remarkable thing about these tales is the documented evidence of such haunting occurrences. Local police reports indicated a surge in calls regarding unusual activity. Police had noted in their records instances where children wandered into the woods and came back spooked, claiming they had seen something. In June 2013, a report numbered BPD 3357 documented an alarming series of sightings detailed by multiple residents who demanded help. First responders described seeing dark silhouettes just beyond the tree line, shadows moving through the mist that couldn't be explained by natural phenomena. Remarkably, photographs surfaced showing aberrations in the air, undefined shapes just beyond the reach of the flash, each snapshot an allusion to the unknown. Skeptics attempted to debunk the sightings, attributing the figures to folklore exaggeration or even animal disturbances. Barking dogs, they said, stirred the atmosphere, causing fear to take root within the impressionable minds of residents. Yet as more reports surfaced, including unsettling sounds recorded in the darkness, the weight of the phenomenon continued to press down on Bukit Beruntung. Some human eyes were never meant to witness such things, and as anxiety mounted, the community's cries for help were compelling. Following the frenzy around the apparition, shocking changes rippled through the village's fabric. One particular night, approximately 5 weeks after the first sighting, multiple residents reported a simultaneous experience that shook the community's foundation. A group of them encountered a figure just steps away from the outskirts of their neighborhood. The chilling account recounted how the figure dematerialized, leaving behind a lingering sense of dread in the blighted air. In the months that trailed, local folklore experts began documenting the tales, a burgeoning spirit summary that only exacerbated the tension felt by citizens. Cafes promoted their specials of the season, with themed decor celebrating the Pocong, posters dangling at the entrance, warning signs in place to entice curious tourists, but also to warn those who dared enter the woods. Eventually, hush fell over the town, but the haunting presence reverberated in whispers. Local authorities concerned by the rise of ghost tourism imposed bans on late-night ventures into the forest. Signs popped up bearing direct warnings, with words written in bold, "Unsafe after dark." Local museums showcase lighthearted renditions of Pocong instead of its grim realities. Yet people still gossiped at every turn, haunted by the chilling tales that seemed to loop through time itself, stretching the community's dreams into nightmares. As twilight deepens in Bukit Beruntung today, a lingering question lingers still. What truly haunts these paths? Was it merely the echoes of ancient mysticism or the restless souls of the long lost? One thing remains clear: the Pocong will never fully depart, its shadowy presence forever imprinting itself within the soul of every inhabitant. The tale of the Pocong is more than just a legend. It has become a part of the town's identity, stitched into the fabric of its history. In shadows, a chilling degree of uncertainty remains. The woods beckon with every setting sun, and as dusk falls, the memory of the Pocong lingers. So when you find yourself at the edge of darkness, will you dare to enter? Subscribe to delve deeper into such haunting tales.